Okay, start this. Start this. Hello, folks. Neither for KQ Squirmogington here. Now, tonight is usually the night where Treasure of the Rudras goes. This is the slot where we Rudra. However, given the complicated three-party system that Rudra has, I've been thinking instead, maybe move that to weekdays. Move that to the Tuesday to Friday slot so that I'm not forgetting what happened. Which, I think that's fair. And then I drew Phantasy Star 4 in the picker wheel spin, and obviously, I want to play Phantasy Star 4 as soon as possible. I want to play Phantasy Star 4 as soon as possible, and that is why I'm here. Many people are saying that, yeah. Phantasy Star 4, I consider it the greatest achievement of the Sega Genesis. I know many people will say other games like Sonic, Crusader of Senti, Rystar. They're wrong. They're incredibly wrong. The US box art is a mess. We'll get to that. We will get to that. Hello, Silver. Hello, Flare. Phantasy Star 4 holds a special place to me, personally, because it was the most anime thing I had ever seen. I had played other JRPGs beforehand, of course, but this game is so anime. When I saw Iria Zerum the animation on the Sci-Fi Channel, one of my first brushes with anime past that point, I was like, oh, this is Phantasy Star 4, the animated series. And no, but at the time, also yes. Kind of. So this game was very affecting to me in general, and hell yes. Thank you, JDK man. This game affected me a lot, and I've enjoyed it a lot, and I don't remember much of it in detail. Some of these Saturn Dreamcast games, the Lunar is a grandiose magic called Final Fantasy Killers. It's really good RPGs. This is Sega's Final Fantasy VI or Chrono Trigger. I think there's a case to be made for Skies of Arcadia kind of being that, but at the same time, Skies of Arcadia is a lot of ex-Phantasy Star people. So, like, for the most part, they did not miss. We don't talk about Phantasy... Well, yeah, we do talk about Phantasy Star 3. When Phantasy Star 3 comes around, we will talk about it. It was not good. I'm amazed that Phantasy Star 4 was as fantastic as it was, given some of the previous Phantasy Stars. But it all had the spirit, is the thing. They were always pushing towards one goal, one ideal. And I think they got it. Anyway, in 30 seconds, it'll be time for me to shut up and just show you what I'm talking about. Everybody loves it when I shut up and show people what I'm talking about. That is the thing. Video games are good. Video games are the job. And we're gonna play a video game tonight. And I don't want to overhype it too much. I mean, we are still going to be doing a lot of dungeoneering. That's a thing that we are going to do. We are going to be grinding some levels for a bit, etc. But let's move over here. Let's move you folks down here. Yeah, there we go. And let's get a look at this intro. The long, long struggle of ancient times finally ended. The victor sacrificed the vanquished to the heavens. 4 bells tolled, 4 torches were lit. And the world continued for thousands of years. Music! Let's redo this. Hold on. I forgot to add... This is the first tragedy of forgetting to add application audio from an executable to my output capture. Let's reset this. Thank you for catching that. Gonna let this go in silence because I already narrated. $1994. This was before Chrono Trigger. Chaz, we have work to do. Hurry up and get ready. This is your first job since you joined the Hunters Guild. You'd better put your heart into it. Now, the Phantasy Star 4 sprites have always been a little bit stick figure-y, but I think they have a personality. So, I'm not a trainee anymore. From this day on, you are a full-fledged partner. Now come on, let's go. Where are we off to this time? It's a bit far. We're going to Moteva Academy, in the town of Piata. Whoa, so we're going to the town of learning. I wonder what's happened there. Who knows? The message said, just come. We'll get the details once we're there. We're just gonna clip right through that dude. Since we're gonna be there anyway, I'd sure like to tour the academy. Phantasy Star 2's tile sprites always seem so big. They do seem like they're taller than the square they're on, instead of fitting exactly to the square tile like Final Fantasy. Is that all you can think about? Get moving or I'll leave you behind. They kind of are. AW 2284. Monster attacks have swelled the ranks of those who call themselves hunters. But as the attacks become ever more frequent and powerful, an elite few begin to wonder what is behind the outbreak, and when and how will it all end. Oh yeah, this is a distant sequel to Gundam X. Not really, but it could be. Oops, I wandered around and now I've gotten separated from Alice. This is Chaz.jpg. Like, he is not what you would call a reliable boy here. I've gotta find her! There's nothing interesting here. So we've got our menu, we've got items, text, skill, equip, state. We can mumble, which means we talk to ourselves. I wonder where Alice is. I just wonder where... Never mind. Here's Chaz. He's wearing a leather helmet with 2 hunting knives and leather clothing. Amazingly, his mentality is not his dump stat. Also, he's 16. He has skills. We'll worry about those later. Let's chat around. Whoops. About a month ago, monsters began to appear in the basement. I'm so frightened I can't even think about my research. Must be pretty scary. Whiff. Are you a hunter? Are you here to exterminate the monsters? Notice that Chaz managed to get lost from Alice within visual distance of her. You're the hunter commissioned by the principal? Kid like you? Are you gonna be able to handle it? It's nice to be trusted. These books must be important. They're under lock and key. Catch up on it tomorrow. Enjoy that. This is a horrid math book. This is a very difficult math book. Okay. So Chaz has 2 ratings for math. Hard and... Oh, God! Chaz, where have you been? Come on, let's go. But... we have to see the principal and get the details about this commission. Now we're allowed to look at Alice's status. She refuses to tell us her age, which, you know, that's fair. And in every way, she kind of outweighs Chaz. If you're looking for the principal's room, it's way in the back. But recently, he's been acting strangely. I think he's scared of something. Here at Moteva Academy, we search for the truth of the universe. This is the largest research facility on the entire planet. What do you think? Isn't it grand? It looks like an interesting place, doesn't it, Alice? Really? It doesn't interest me one bit. Alice is... a jock. Hello, Jades. It's an engineering book. The bookcase contains many chemistry books. You notice that it's mostly Chaz checking out the books. Comets and observing them. It's an astronomy book. Here's a book titled Heavenly Phenomena. Apparently, 1,000 years ago, there were ships that could travel through space. Today, the only thing we can do is view Dezolis through a telescope. Can you imagine losing the technology to travel through space? That'd be really sad. Just once I would love to go to Dezolis. It sounds like a dream, traveling to another planet. Once there were 3 planets in the Algol solar system. But during the Great Collapse, the planet Parma was lost. We will see what happened to Parma in other games. Now only Dezolis and this planet remain. Wow, what a view! Alright, let's quit fucking around. So here's one of the big features of Phantasy Star 4. Cutscenes. Welcome. I am the principal of this academy. Let's see, you must be Alice the Hunter, and you are her assistant, Chaz. Forgive me, but Chaz is a full-fledged partner of mine. I like that Alice is willing to, you know, she only just made him partner, but she's willing to speak up for him. Now, let's get down to business. Describe the situation. About a month ago, mysterious monsters started to appear within this academy. It appears that they have made the basement their headquarters. I have since closed it off. So far, no one's been hurt, but who knows when they'll appear again. Please, I beg you to destroy all those creatures. I'd like to settle this matter discreetly. I'm counting on your reputation, Alice. No problem, you can rely on us. Although it's strange that all these monsters suddenly appeared in this academy. Usually, monsters don't come into inhabited areas. Do you have any idea how this happened? How would I know? Stop asking questions. Just hurry and exterminate the monsters. Interesting reaction. Don't forget I'm paying you dearly for your services. This is a historical document. It's an interesting archaeology book. So now that we've talked to the principal, something smells fishy here. That principal was hiding something. Maybe he's afraid of the monsters? I think there's more to it than that. Things are starting to get interesting. And of course, we can have them talk amongst themselves. Are you saying there are monsters in the basement of this academy? Sounds like there's something behind all this. It's really just more of a read of their inner thoughts, but... Ah. Huh? Do I know you? Yikes! What are you doing with such lethal weapons? We're Danny Glover and Mel Gibson, baby. How rude. Alice, you're kind of walking around brandishing a boomerang the size of you. So, I'm studying history. This planet has bad problems from the beginning. Presently, we have an abnormal climate, soil depletion, and a decreasing birth rate. Doesn't make for a promising future. This thing is too depressing. Let's get out of here. A very dusty 20-volume set of Algolian history. The God of Learning, Dr. Lubitz. Person from 2,000 years ago. Again, we will hear more about him in other games. I'm so scared of the monsters. There's nothing I'd like more than to leave town, but the principal won't allow it. The principal is keeping you in town. That's not ideal. For the last year, there have been violent changes in the planet's crust, as well as an abnormal outbreak of monsters. At this rate, the planet will be doomed. Hey, it's not going to do any good just moaning about it. Another thing that I like about Phantasy Star 4 is that your party members will often chime in during these conversations. It's not just one-way info dumps. A book titled Modernology. There's even a fortune-telling book. Book titled The Polyglot. Book titled Literature of Parma. Book titled Geology Today. It's a book about metal polishing techniques. Neat. Indeed, a polyglot is someone who speaks a lot of languages. What? You're the hunters, really? You don't think we can do the job? No, not at all. I didn't mean that. Since we have the principal's permission, let us pass. Wait, take me with you. Why should we? My name is Han. I'm an assistant at this academy. I work for Professor Holt, who has gone to investigate Birth Valley for his research. We haven't heard from him since. So now I'm searching for the professor's whereabouts. Birth Valley, that's that mysterious place that's been called the Sacred Valley of Life? I think we have one of those in Africa. Like, a central point where humanity originated. But what's the connection between this valley and the current monster scare? After the investigation team led by the professor was reported missing, the principal barred everyone from entering Birth Valley. We're trying to get information as to what's going on, but he keeps evading the issue. And then this monster scare begins. I'll bet anything there's some sort of connection between these incidents. Well, it's true there is something fishy about the principal's behavior. Given the circumstances, I feel compelled to investigate the basement myself. But come to think of it, it is a bit dangerous. So, you were just waiting for us to arrive. Well, yes, you catch on quick. 100 Masada. What? We'll take you with us for 100 Masada. Here's another part of Alice's work ethic. She'll do anything to work. I hope you weren't thinking of asking to tag along with us for free. I can't get that kind of money from the principal. That's not my problem. Now, what are you gonna do? Okay, I'll pay. And now we have party member number 3, Han. He's a guy. Well, he's just a guy. We also actually do have 100 more Masada. I love that. So we've got 2 level 1s and a level 7. Both the principal and Han have asked us to investigate the basement. Are you sure you're not just trying to take my money? Hey, you've already paid. Don't cry over spilled milk. I wonder if it'll be okay going with these people. Let's go check out the basement. And we do see a monster run away, but most encounters in this game are, not telegraphed. They just pop up. Love this battle theme. So we have the ability to use techniques, skills, items. I forget a lot of what's in here, honestly. But yeah, we can also set macros, which is kind of interesting. For example, yeah, if we wanted to have an attack macro, that's just macro A. It comes pre-equipped. It comes free with your fucking, party. Look at all this dust. I can't read the titles on these books. It's hard to line up sometimes to take a look. I am going to explore as much of these dungeons as I can. We got another 100 Masada. Yeah, monomates are a basic level of healing item. Likewise, if we cast the technique Res, it heals a little bit. Straight up pre-program attack tactics, not only can you do that, it is essential for certain techniques later in the game. There are combination attacks that work best if you use the pre-programmed macros, because it will delay your turn to the point where you can use items in order, or techniques in order. Come to think of it, we only have the one monomate. I don't know if we can go buy more, but it's okay. I think Res can get us through this basic dungeon. I'm not going to stop and level grind, because we're kind of at the start of the game, but fortunately, most of these enemies are going after Alice, and she is literally absorbing shots from whatever those blaster things are. Strength, mental, agility, general boost, and max hit points up. Nice. An antidote. We don't need that right now, but we will in the future. What's this? What is this? Okay, both the principal and Han. Okay. We're not... That hasn't updated. Sometimes it does. Let's in fact pop off Res on Han and Chaz. Now's the time to break out some of those techniques and such. For example, Foy, which is our fire spell. Well, I say spell. It's not really magic. Earth, I guess, doesn't do that much. Yeah, just attack. You two focus down the boss. Alice is going to be throwing wider attacks for a little bit because, this thing keeps splitting off, and we would like it not to do that. Oh, big hit to Han. Let's use our last cast of res on Han for this one. I actually forget what Earth does. I forget what Vision does. I don't remember what Gellin does. Let's find out. Attack power down. That's nice. That'll help. Notice that we've basically locked this thing into a loop of, spawning new enemies instead of attacking us directly. Given this, I think I'm gonna go ahead and foil again. And attack the sides. There we go. That's that battle won. Han's leveled up. Good for Han. We did it! Chaz, you need more practice. Your swing's too slow. What? But we destroyed the monster? With my help. Obviously, she's expecting Chaz to be able to solo a battle. That ain't happening for a little while. Sorry. Now, Han, come over here. What? What are these glass containers for? These... Hey, are you by any chance breeding monsters here? If that's the case, this monster business is no mystery after all. I don't know anything. It's the first time I've been in this room. I've only just learned that such a thing exists at the Academy. Really, it's the truth. I believe you, for now. The principal must know about these containers. He must also know the connection between this and the disappearance of Professor Holt. Yes, let's see the principal again. Come on, Chaz. Hey, don't leave me here! I like how every one of these monster generator things has a floppy drive in it, just in case you forget we're in 1994. Monsters are stored on the 3¼ inch disc. I didn't know you were into large glass tubes. Anyway, now that we've, defeated the main monster spawner, there are no more encounters down here in the basement. Wanted to talk. Want actual answers on what specific skills do? That would be nice. I'm gonna have to pull up a fac or something in the background. I wonder what the capsules in the basement are for. I'm gonna make the principal tell us. Hey, you're coming along too. Who, me? Yep, poor Han, he is roped into this. What's wrong? You seem upset. Were you able to defeat those monsters? Yes, but there is something I want to ask you. What? Is it just my imagination that I saw some strange things in the basement? Stop beating around the bush. Someone keeping information from me is the sixth most dangerous thing in this world. Alright already! I'll tell you what I know. You are aware of the recent outbreak of a new breed of monster? Oh yes. Thanks to the outbreak, I'm not hurting for work. 3 months ago, Holt identified Birth Valley as the origin of the outbreak, and he went to investigate. He says he discovered the remains of an ancient and advanced civilization. The investigation team brought back the monster breeding capsules, and immediately set forth on their second investigative mission, but Earth is stunned, paralyzed, vision boost Dex. That makes sense. Not one of them came back. Yes, that's right, Han. And despite all this, you didn't send out a rescue team and ban entry to Birth Valley. No. I was trying to send out a rescue team, but something happened. At that moment, a man who called himself Zio appeared before my eyes. Zio. I've heard of him, that fake magician. Ah, my dear principal of Moteva Academy. Look at this man's pauldrons. Perfection. This is peak fucking 90s. I love him. How are you doing? Who are you? My name is Zio. Zio, the Black Magician. Do not intrude on Birth Valley. What do you mean? In the future, if you ever let anyone set foot in Birth Valley. Ah! Let me make something clear. There is no need for you to go to Birth Valley. It's related to the research team. So in case it was unclear, Zio has turned a man into stone. So that's why the Birth Valley situation wasn't announced. And also why you tried to keep a lid on the monster situation. But what is all this about? Chaz is all about situations. Remains of an ancient advanced civilizations and Zio? Seems like these are signs of something to come. I need to help the professor. I'm going to Birth Valley. Han. This is egg-laying season for sandworms, so be careful. Alice? We'll tag along for 300 Masada plus expenses. Oh, deal. Birth Valley is to the northeast. Let's hurry. Extorting Han is kind of the national sport of Motavia. We can talk around, but I think it's all the same as previous dialogues from here, so let's head out into town. Now that I look back, I wonder if there was some connection between that parcel and the monsters. Whatever you say, Cecil. Let's engage in the time-honored tradition of wandering into random people's houses and looking at all their shit. These are the student dorms of Motavia Academy. Me, I'm the caretaker. Package opened automatically, indeed it did. I've got a report due tomorrow, but I haven't written a word of it. Mood. Not one of these books is a school book. Are you judging, Chaz? I believe he is. It's not nice to open cabinets in other people's houses without their permission. You fucking little goody two-shoes son of a bitch. Anyway, I think this carpet is amazing. It's so much fun lazing around rather than going to class. What if someone owns that cabinet? They can fuck themselves. What's this? It's a class schedule. It's rather light. Chaz, who has been working his ass off since the age of, like, 12, he's very judgmental about these folks. The girl next door has been influenced by some strange religion. She's been missing for a while. Where did she go? Hey, I'm undressing! Get out! Get out! Oh, sorry. What is this? It's a ventilated case for meteorological instruments. Sure makes you feel like you're in a campus town. Why do they not have doors? Airflow? This is like an arid desert area. Presumably they want as much of a breeze as possible. Maybe they have curtains? I don't know. I am studying geology. Recently the soil quality has been deteriorating. Crops barely grow on this farm. My boyfriend in the agricultural department is rather upset. We're still alright here, but apparently the wells are all dried up in the village of Mile. Now I can let my children go out to play. Do you want to go out and play, kid? Now that no monsters come out, it's no fun to sneak around in the middle of the night. What the fuck is wrong with you, child? Wow, amazing. These are all infant rearing books. All 4 shelves. Wow. Okay. They teach you how to rear children. Fronting children is... well, you don't get instructions on that. Oh god, the inn theme. I've always thought this theme sounds slightly drunk. Let's heal up. Those first 4 notes, though. The cabinet contains cleaning supplies. I would disagree with that. I think it's fine. I just think it's so relaxed. This is the tool store, which is in lowercase for some reason. Let's buy 4 or 5 monomates. Mailboxes. Nothing for us here. I'm looking forward to showing off the soft lock you can get by coming to a store at the very start of Phantasy Star 3. But that's another game. This is the university town of Piata. That's a different thing. Yeah, I know. Alright, let's... I've forgotten how to save the game. Here we go. In Phantasy Star 3, yes, there is a store soft lock. Message, okay, message speed, battle speed, button, okay, we're good. Birth Valley is located northeast of Piata. Hurry and go to the professor's rescue. Ah, Zio. I don't like the sound of that. So, out on the world map, there are sandworms. Well, miniature sandworms. Real sandworms are, rather different. So, we're gonna let Alice tank for a little bit, and we're gonna, actually grind just a wee smidge here at the very start of the game. Fortunately, leveling is quick. Technique Watt has been mastered. Nice. I can now show off our first combo attack, I believe. Do we have Zan? No, we have Foy. But if we Watt Foy, I think this is... I think this is a combo. It may be Watt Zan, you're right. And Foy Zan. Anyway, quick random battle. Ow. Nope. Not a combo, but I guess it is, Chaz is Zan, alright. Isn't there a, just a basic two-step combo? Yeah, but I don't think it involves Foy. Never mind. It has been, a few decades since my last go-around with this. Bleh. I do, however, like the enemy sprites a lot in this. They feel very expressive for what they are. For like a basic Dragon Warrior-esque battle system. We're headed off to the northwest a little bit. I'm just wandering in a big circle, making sure that I remember the map in general. But yeah, let's head up towards the Birth Valley Cave. Oh, little town. Here's Mile. It says, the Big Sandworm Ranch. This is the village of Mile, and this is our newly built Sandworm Ranch. What do you think? Isn't it great? This will attract a lot of tourists. Yeah, buddy. Sure will. You want to reenact the plot of Tremors out here? Good luck. Did you see the quicksand? It's spreading and spreading. How long is this town gonna last? Sue. Oh, Sue, right. Yeah. See that castle beyond the quicksand? I could have sworn that one night there was nothing, and the next day, there it was. It must have been my imagination, don't you think? Oh yeah, man, I'm always imagining castles appearing out of nowhere. It's a hobby of mine. Actually, we wanted him to keep the family farm going, but well, if the field's in such a state, I suppose there's no use. It's no use! Chaz, you wiener. I am studying so I can enroll in Moteva Academy. Stop bothering me. Kids. These damn kids always studying for something and bouncing off pots that they're... It's a jar. I wonder if it's used to store water. I don't think there's ever anything in the jars. But compulsively, I must check. Oh,
Ice is frozen water.
Firebot? It's a well, but it's dry. Rather jarring to find something. Hey. Our only son is enrolled in the Motezi Academy, but recently we've had a series of bad harvests, and we haven't been able to send him allowance. We've been so worried whether he has enough to eat. Whatever field we try to cultivate, the soil just becomes infertile. That was a delay, and I am curious about it, but oh well. Armor! We've pretty much got all the armor that they're selling, I think. Weapons? Well, we could use a steel sword, but that would drop our attacks down to 1, I believe. We could also get Alice a slasher, which is a straight upgrade. I think what I am gonna do is, let's see. Han could use a pair of, hunting knives. Can I sell off? No. Everybody is ambidextrous. Significant damage boost? Well, you know, maybe I didn't really need to do that then, but... let's sell the dagger. Buy a sword. Ah, that's two-handed. Okay, we don't need the shield then. It's funny that I bought 2 hunting knives when I could have just... not done that, but... memory is hard sometimes, so who cares? Let's get out there and fuck them up, and... now we can use that town as a base. Han has double shield. Ow. I can see why. Also, the coolest fucking thing is Alice wielding 2 boomerangs and just whipping them in alternate directions. I love that. It's the coolest thing. I think just a couple more quick levels, and we should be golden. Ow. Ow. Well, maybe not a couple levels. A couple battles. Mini worms! You know what? What are Saner and Shift again? Shift as attack up, you're right. I remember that from Phantasy Star Online. I didn't remember until it was put as Shifta. And then I was like, oh, yeah, of course it is. Connor is agility. Right. Hey, we got Sue. Okay. Now we got a real party. Yeah, see, I never played a force in PSO, so, like... all I can think of is, like, trap stacking. Alright, let's fix this macro. Let's go with Sue... what? Sue what? Alright, I'm pretty sure this will give us a cool combination technique. We will try that out. As soon as... yep. Foy Sue what? Van is for the two-parters. Oh. Alright, Van is for the two-parters. That's fair. There's nothing here! Okay, stop yelling at me, Alice. Alright, yeah, Foy. What? Sue. I forget if it requires an order. And Zan... yeah, we don't have Zan yet. It does in fact require an order. Okay. Foy, Sue, what? Requires enemies not to interrupt. That'll be difficult. Trying it anyway. Let the slow guy do the first one. The slow guy would be... yeah. Whoops. Alright. And then we're gonna walk back to town and in to recover. And then we'll get on with shit. Let's find out. Try Blaster! Hell yeah. We made delete random encounter. Lovely. Alright, rest up. Let's head into Birth Valley. Surprise attack. For us or them? For us. Okay. We can just chop their ass down then. Alright. I say, immediately attacked again. Ow. There we go. We are level 4. Let's get in here. They've been turned into stone. Can we steal? No. It's locked from the inside. Looks like a street stall, but it doesn't look like they're open for business. Yep, everybody in town's been turned into stone. So we go deeper into Birth Valley. And I get to try to remember some of the map stuff in this game. Oh boy. This cave has been turned to stone! Oh no, not the cave! Carbon shield. I cannot think of a possible reason we would want this. I mean, I guess Han is made of tissue paper that is wet and has been set on fire, but, like, I'm good, I feel. I'd rather have him putting out attack damage numbers. If he dies, he dies. And having this many monomates is why I don't think he's gonna die. Heal him up soon. Whoops. That was another monomate. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and... Oh no, it's a flatter plant. This plant is flatter than you. Ow. Acid. Ow. Alright, I'll stop making fun of the plants. Let's monomate. $48. Yeah, I can probably stall on Chaz just a wee smidge. It's on a 2D plane. Plants on a plane? Call Samuel L. Planson. There are so many plants. You know what? Fuck it. I'm setting this dude on fire. Eat fire. Alright, there's a guy. What's over here? A plant! Just once more. I probably shouldn't be doing it often, but what if a plant were a guy? Then we would set him on fire. A carbon suit. This can go on Han, I think, because he's kind of smushy. We will raise his defense power. Chop him down. And now Han's holding up just fine. No shield required. He's been turned into stone. Yes, we've established that, Chaz. Oh, Professor Holt! What on earth? An ancient curse? I can't believe someone is able to cast such a spell in this day and age. Isn't there any way to restore them? I've heard a medicine called alkaline is able to turn stone back into flesh. I think it might be alkaline? I don't know, but... where can we find it? I heard about it some time ago in a Motavian village, but we're talking some time ago. Which Motavian village? Why does Han look like Kenshiro in this shot? His lab coat is very fluffy. It's the village of Moulcom, which is far south of here. Alright then, let's get going. Let's see, if you're going to Moulcom, I'll make you a deal. Just 500 Masada. You devil. Nerdy scientists shouldn't look so beefy. Eh. I mean, he is wearing a carbon steel suit underneath that, or whatever. Let's walk back. We'll heal up, save, because... Ooh, 10. 10 hit points for Chaz. Good work, Chaz. You're becoming less likely to fall over and fucking die. Anyway, these things look like flying scythers. The thing with plant in its name was a plant. It had fronds and roots. Well, yes, sometimes plants have wings. Alright, save. I forget if we have to go around the mountains and straight south. Well, no, that seems to be the ocean. And Han levels up. Nice work, Han. Nope. Can't go down that way either. Let's just delete this particular... Oh, nope. We're not gonna delete it. Well, we are, because magic is... Well, techniques are powerful. It's not really magic. It looks like magic, but it's not. Oh, hi! Goodbye. Find its distant cousin, Locust Beat. Let's save before we walk directly into Death World or something. Oh boy, they're everywhere. They're everywhere! Oof. Poor Chaz. Getting kind of absolutely racked here. He's fine. He'll be fine. But, these things aren't really a joke at our level. Here's what's left of a town. Moulcom. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna be getting any help from this place. Unless... Rune? Hey, Alice, long time no see. Alice, you know this guy? From a long time ago. Is Shorty here your current companion? He's still a kid. Watch what you say. Stop it, you two. More importantly, Rune, what's going on? This is all the handiwork of Zio. Zio. I bet the person who turned the people of Zima into stone is also... Well, your brain seems to work. A little bit. You... Cut it out. Seems that everywhere we go, it's always Zio. Who is this Zio? I'm not sure. With the town destroyed, how are we going to find Ashline? You're looking for... Elshaline? Elshaline, okay. In that case, you better go to Tanoe. Tanoe? Let's see. From here, it's kind of far. First, travel east to the village of Krupp, and from there, if you go north, you'll find a valley that leads to Tanoe. We don't have to pass by Krupp, do we? Why? Let's just head straight towards Tanoe. Alice? I haven't decided yet. I'm going to invite myself to join your group. I've got some business there, too. Not so fast. We'd enjoy your company, she says with extreme side-eye. Alice? Good, we're all set. And, Shorty, try not to get in the way. Stop calling me Shorty! My name is... Chaz, that's what you said your name was, right? What a stupid name. Alice, I think he's gonna be more trouble than he's worth. I won't get in anyone's way. You already have. I'm a little uneasy about our destination. This is Rune. He's a prick. I love him. He's also level 17. So I love his TP stash. Rune can't use skills. He can use techs, Hinas and Ryuka, which are kind of unusual. Malcolm has been done in by Zio. By the time I arrived, it was too late. Sorry. But once we get to Tanoe, we'll be able to obtain Elshaline, right? Tanoe, that's north of the village of Krupp, right? Yep. Okay, we're all set. We're all ready to go. Let's head to Krupp. Rune has Zan. Oh, okay, cool. Oh, Rune has everything. Foy, Wop... No, he doesn't. He does have Flaley, which is, very powerful. Let's stop into Krupp. Let's see what Han is so nervous about. This is the village of Krupp. Han! It's Han! You've come home! Hyun is equivalent. Oh, okay. $60 Masata. Oh, God. The prices are already ramping up. Wait, anybody else in the inn? Yes, Flaley stands in for Foy. I remember that much. Nothing here. It's good to see you home, Han. Saya will be overjoyed to see you. Go see her. Who's Saya? Well... A crossword puzzle book? They must have a lot of free time on their hands. You are the most judgmental little shit, Chaz. The other day, there was a tremendous amount of smoke coming from the west. I wonder if there was a big fire somewhere. It's full of cooking books. A battle-hungry, impatient little man, who is apparently the only person in the Hunters Guild who cares about, like, reading. This village's most successful citizen is Han, the armorer's only son. He's a professor at Motavia Academy. We're really proud of him. Well, if it isn't Han. I do not know if he is actually a professor. I thought he was a student, but... Also, notice we don't get to know Rune's age, either. We do get to see that his defense power is high. Han! Considering you're disinherited, you sure have some gall to step into this house. You don't help in the family business, you just study. What use is that? Right now the whole planet is in serious danger. I want to help with the power of science. That's why I'm studying. Han, it's good to see you home. Your pa goes on like that, but really he's very proud of you. I know, Ma, but my feelings won't change. Appears to be a book about raw materials for armor. Nice! Han's pa talks like that, but thanks to Han sending us the scientific literature that he has completed, that a rural place like this is able to sell such splendid weapons. So, Han is in fact helping out the family business with the power of science. It's just that his dad is a fucking dick. I'm sure we can all relate. Let's circle around and, armor store. Yep. Lots of carbon fiber stuff. Let's see. We could probably pick up a crown. We don't really need the crown, but I feel weird if I don't upgrade everybody's armor every now and then. And a normal circlet for Han. Do I need a carbon suit for Chaz? I do. Alright, we're good. I believe in the power of defense. What can I say? Yeah, only Alice uses crowns, right now. Everything else is fine. Let's sell off the old leathers. And this shield that I'm definitely not using anytime soon. By the time somebody is using shields, we will have found higher tier shields. Notably, Phantasy Star 1 was the game that introduced me to the concept of ceramics as armor. Like ceramic plating. Well, Tanoe is north of here, but the road to Tanoe is like a maze. Moreover, the entrance to Tanoe is blocked by a large rock. That's what I heard recently. It's blocked by a rock. We'll never get there. To be fair, Oblivion, this must be a floodgate. Okay, I wouldn't have guessed that, thank you. To be fair, Oblivion's glass is, like, volcanic stuff. So, I don't know. What a pig this dog is. It never stops eating. Pig? Bow wow. Jeez, what a fat little mutt. Okay, everybody be judgmental about the fat dog. We are gonna save again. And, can we set up a quick macro with Hyun and, one more building I go and encrypt. Well, I'll go and take a look. Hyun and Watt, I think. That's two. Hyun, Watt. Wait. it should always be the slowest guy first. So, Watt, Hewn, attack. Alright, one more building I could go in, sure. I'm not trying to, like, 100% clear the dialogues, but I might as well take another look. This big-ass building here, I think. Saya! Oh, right, this scene. Okay, yeah, this is worth it. Han, you've come home! I'm so happy. Saya, I've missed you. Let me introduce you to everyone. This is my, fiancé, Saya. Obsidian armor will be heavy as fuck and also brittle and prone to... Well, yes, that's why it's like fantasy magic glass armor. Glass would also be prone to shattering from blunt impacts. Fiancé? It's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Saya. She actually has anime sparkles. I fucking love this game. Saya teaches children here in her home. Wow, I'm impressed. Oh no, it's about the only thing I'm capable of doing. Alice and Chad are hunters. They're assisting me in my task. It's a difficult job, isn't it? Thank you for taking care of Han. Now don't you worry. Everything will be okay. But if anything were to happen to you, Saya. Han. Saya. Han. Saya. Am. Oh, you two. Look at this picture book. The 8-armed ant and the 6-legged spider. It's a children's picture book. Spoiled Rabbit of the Prairies. Children's picture book. The Golden Axe, Volume 3. Oh yeah, this one's for kids. Look at this picture book. The Ceramic Soldiers. Children's picture book. The Bear Queen. Did we misspell that, or... Look, kids! Nudism! Look at this picture book. A Day with Echo. This is my favorite children's picture book. It's traumatic. Look at this picture book. Biography of the Great Professor Lubitz. Run, Hedgehog, run! Hello, what's this? How to Love and Be Loved. Wow! This one here looks like a difficult book. Motavia, the Present and Future. Yeah, I love the idea of a children's picture book based on Echo the Dolphin. A child's first guide to anxiety. My teacher Saya is kind and beautiful. I love her. Yuri. I think the recent environmental disaster was deliberately caused by someone. What a smart aleck kid. I want to grow up to be like my teacher Saya. But I wouldn't like a guy like Han. He's got to be more reliable. Ahem. I'm right here. I know, Han. I can see you. I want to use the bathroom, but I'll have to hold it till class is over. I don't want to miss a thing Saya is teaching. Okay, don't give yourself, like, weird disorders. When I grow up, I'm gonna ask my teacher Saya to marry me. I made a promise to her. It's true. Okay. Let's get out of town. See that little island and the big lake near here? The building on that island has been called Soldier's Temple since long ago. Once I swam over there, but there were monsters all over the island. It was frightening, and I came rushing home. Yeah, I don't really blame you. Ooh, anything out in the field? No. Alright. To the north! This is probably the least level grinding I've ever done in Phantasy Star 4. And I feel horrifically underprepared. So that casts Blizzard, and it nukes. I guess if I want a level grind, we just fucking blast them. We just blast them with Blizzard for a while, and we're good. So I was saying some shit about being horrifically underprepared. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm an idiot. Never mind. As a kid who didn't really use magic because I disliked the idea of magic conceptually, I didn't understand the point of Rune. The point of Rune is doing this. Yeah, Rune is my carry, and I didn't realize that at the time. I'm so looking forward to playing, like, some of the Echo games here on stream someday. God, I am... Every day that passes reminds me more and more that I am Sega alignment. The entrance is blocked. No sweat, this should be a cinch. I don't think I played any Echo games yet. Sorry. Everybody stand back. Slightly!
Cannot be stopped!
Played that one faux Echo game. Echo Quest. Yeah, that is very different from Echo the Dolphin. Extremely. Wow. How we go? That art he just used, I've never seen it before. The technique's different, too. I'm not surprised you've never seen it before. This is what they call magic. Magic. So, it is a major plot point of Phantasy Star that techniques are not magic. Magic is a weird, lost art that very few characters in the series use. So here's the Valley Maze, and this is where my progression is likely to come to a screeching halt for a little bit. Not because it's difficult, but because I am going to be very, very lost for a little while. Yeah, Echo Quest is not Echo the Dolphin. Echo the Dolphin is a 2D action side-scroller, or a 3D game, depending on how late in the series you get. And, Echo Quest is Sierra's point-and-click adventure. It's... Yeah, Stop licking me. Yeah, I am gonna be exploring this cave back and forth. The Blob! I played Echo as a kid, and I don't have I don't have anxiety about Echo. I may have anxiety about things. Well, maybe not as much as most people. Ooh, Alice died. Wow. Okay. Let's, Alice, dying. I forget how we bring people back. Yeah, no, we can't just monomate her. So now that she's dead, we just push her around on roller skates. Atomizers, Moondu, yes. Damn it. Now that she's dead, we just push her around on roller skates. PSO has kind of messed with me, too. Like, I don't remember a lot of stuff about this game, but the moment it's put into, like, a PlayStation, PSO... Does Rune know Reaver? Hinas and Ryuka. Alright, nope. Anyway, we're gonna wheel her off to the, local inn. It's fine. She's fine. I got careless. One of those is a town warp. It is, you're right. Actually, I don't remember what Hinas does. Hinas escapes dungeons. Oh, that's nice. Actually, wait. Alice scolds me from beyond the grave. We're just gonna warp back to Piata for the cheaper inns. And she's walking. Okay, we're good. Yeah, I think I can say for sure that I'm not going to be playing this game flawlessly. I'm going to fuck up a lot. But, that is the kind of quality you expect from this channel. And in the meantime, we're gonna delete things with Blizzard. Or I guess we could delete things with, it would be... no. It would be like Foy. Hyun Foy, I think. I think that'll work. I don't know who's slower. Second rune, eh. It works. But it's not as good on these enemies. Alright, through the cave. Let's try up here. Is this a treasure room? Yes. Antidotes. Still don't need them. Probably will. Also, I just want to say, I love this water effect. I know that because I'm not on a CRT, I'm not seeing it properly, or whatever. I do not give a fuck. I love this water effect. It makes me feel like I'm going to go skinny dipping in, like, a TV static pool. Swimming in CRT static sounds really relaxing. Like, you get kind of massaged all over. I think, is what would happen. Oh, gosh. Oh, man. That's big damage! I'm just gonna shove a monomate in it. The way you push dead people around reminds you of the early Dragon Quest games where you'd end up lugging coffins around. In a lot of ways, the main 4 Phantasy Star games, the 4, like, non-online Phantasy Star games, they started from a basis of Dragon Quest, and they never really moved on that much. They are very true to the concept of Dragon Quest. Was PS1 before... Oh, it's Random Masada. Was it before I don't think it was before Dragon Quest. I doubt that strongly somehow. Okay, well, just hitting them with Hewn is... Like, I'm overkilling these fuckers. Tremendously. Just hewing them is enough to be a straight nuke. But we're out of Hewns. So let's flaily. If you're out of Hewn, flaily. This is advice for life. And Alice has learned Zan, which is another component of the power. Of the powerful technique combination things that I'm absolutely not blanking on because my brain is fucking Swiss cheese. Wizardry was an almost first... Yes, it was. Yeah, we're out of Hewns. Tri-Blaster! By our powers combined! And we've come out the other side and reached. You can't see it, but I'm jamming. This is Tanoe. Hey, how did you get in here? Oh yeah, and the fuzzy faces! I love these guys! My husband likes to sit lost in thought. He's probably somewhere thinking about something right now. It's full of books about engineering. Armenians like to go to war. I refuse to get embroiled in battles started by people like that. A conscientious objector. I tried to talk. Out of my way and stop roaming around aimlessly. It looks like they're closed today. Shame. Our pride and joy is the refined art of titanium. I bet you've never seen a weapon of titanium in any of your towns, have you? Yeah, I've never... Black Onyx is beyond me. That, honestly... I don't like to say a game is too old for me to play, but I think I would struggle with Black Onyx a bit. I am the information monger, Grandfather Dorian. This honestly sounds like an Earthbound track to me. What exactly do you want to ask? Is it about the secret of refining titanium? No. You want to know why the path to this village is blocked by a rock? No. Then do you want the measurements of that famous and beautiful hunter, Alice Brangwyn, also known as the 8-Stroke Warrior? Yeah. Now you're talking. Starting from the top. 36, 20. Falcon! Punch! Oh! What are you doing? How dare you strike me without warning? Yeah, Alice Brangwyn! You blabbing old fart! Do you tell every single fool who comes here my measurements? Help me! Alice needed bespoke animations for punching the fuck out of people. And... bless them. Rune! It's you, Rune! Please help me! You don't change, do you, old man? Please excuse him, will you, Alice? Anyway, it looks like everybody's kind of broad in the cutscenes. Like, it's not just Han. Rune is, like, 4 feet wide. The old man doesn't have any bad intentions. That's why I put up with it. And by put up with it, I mean punch him in the head. Grandfather Dorian, I came to retrieve the item I entrusted in your care. Also, these people are looking for Auschaline. If what you want is Auschaline, feel free to take whatever you need. It's in the back of the basement warehouse out back. Go help yourselves. Thank you! Alice, let's go! Oh, wait. That place is unused right now, so it may be a teensy bit dangerous. Grizz, will you guide these people? My pleasure. My name is Grizz. Nice to meet you. Well, I have some business with Grandfather Dorian here, so I'll say so long here. Oh yeah, Pipsqueak. I've had enough of you! Don't get any silly thoughts, like taking on Zio into that little head. Huh? Guys? At this stage of the game, you're no match for him. Maybe our paths will cross again. Alice? Yeah? Take care. Me? Taking on Zio? Thanks, Rune. Party member swap, we've picked up. You know, I lived in Mokum, but one day Zio attacked Mokum. My brother fought valiantly, but he just wasn't any match for Zio. Both my parents died. My brother and I barely escaped with our lives. Hana, I promise you that one day I will exact revenge. So we now have Grizz, who is one of my favorite party members. Him fuzzy. Him so fuzzy. So there's Auschaline in the underground warehouse of Tanoe. Thanks for being our guide, Grizz. No problem. You can leave everything to me. Suitably grizzled. He does one thing and that thing is fun. Yes. He is in titanium, yes. That's a good question. Are there stores here where... Axe Punch! Oh, sure, if you make the best, you're bound to have many failures, too. Success is arrived at through numerous failures. That's why there's so much trash back here. It's the mountain of scrap. The market stalls, thank you, I'd forgotten. I checked one and it was closed, and I just assumed all of them were. Armor! Yep, titanium. But this is where I'm gonna upgrade weapons. Why are you here? Go away, go away! Okay. Weapon store. titanium daggers, a titanium sword, and titanium slashers. We're gonna pick up 2 titanium slashers. And a big fucking sword. And a couple of titanium daggers. Everybody get equipped. Ah, yes, kitten slashers. This music is making me so happy. So happy. Alright, let's get... Whoop. Not the antidotes yet. Indeed, Grease Smash. Let's sell an antidote or 2 and pick up some more monomates. I bet I just sold the antidotes right before the dungeon where we actually need them. Blech. Item shop? Go away! How rude. Item shop? He's glaring at me. Let's move on. Item shop? No item shop. Okay, we will not be buying more monomates. Cool. Cool. Ah, that must be the basement and back. Let's truck. Also, we no longer have Rune in the party, so these macros are less useful.
What I'm trying to say is maybe you ought to save.
Ugh, it's rusted shut! Oh, there's a little trick to opening this door. Just hold here, like so, and then 1, 2, 3, lift! It opened! Great, let's go in. There was one specific enemy sprite that crashed early.
My mom plays computer games for days at a time. She's growing cabbage and herding sheep online.
Are you herding cabbage and growing sheep online? If not, what are you doing? Grizz, I think, is like a career mercenary or something at this point. He's kind of tired sounding. Alright, I need to go out and see if there's somewhere to rest here. Because these enemies are not fucking around. There was an inn? Okay, yeah, good. Yeah, these encounters are not fucking around. This is where my lack of grinding. Okay, let's roller skate Alice back out the door. Oh my god. New plan, leg it. I just ran from a battle? God. I am underleveled. Can run in this game? Yes, but I usually don't. I don't run in any game. I feel like I've failed. Like, playthrough invalid. Come back tomorrow for a restart. Like, I'm a dedicated Brave Blade user, okay? I don't do this usually. Anything over here? Yes. Monomate! I do remember that. You said that about 5 seconds ago. Oh, it's these guys. Okay. What you were gonna say before you got distracted? Can we have a look at Grizz, please? Grizz knows Bros and Crash. I'm just gonna look those up in the background. Let's see, Bros is win. Bros is win this battle. Apparently it's good against machines. Alright. And Crash is attempt to instant kill an enemy. Just do it. Just die. Let's see if it works. Bleh. You know what? It may be time to upgrade Alice's armor again. I think I'm feeling that. Let's go back and upgrade Alice's armor. Oh good, we surprise attack them. Give him the juice. Han, that was not the juice. I don't know what that was. Good, Han. Good. Good job. Ultraline? I know nothing about it, but if you have questions, you should go to Grandfather Dorian. We've already talked to Grandfather Dorian. Alright, let's pick up some more armor for Alice. She's feeling, decidedly squishy. Oh, she's still in leather, no wonder. Titan Mail. Yeah, you're good. This is probably good enough. Yeah, that's like a 10-point jump. That'll help. Crash is single target instant death. Bros is an AoE break, which is not petrify, but break in the sense of cease functioning. Right, that's for machines, which you fight so many of when Grizz is around, if I recall. Does work on some organics. Cool. Chaz is leveling. Good for you, buddy. Alright, there is a box in the warehouse we can open. Maybe I should stop. There we go. I was like, maybe I should stop using Tri-Blaster because it does delay the turns, but no, that was worth it. That was 100% worth it. Honestly, it just feels good to be playing Phantasy Star 4. This game really... I feel like this game is catalyst #1 for me being interested in anime at all. Like, I had played anime-themed RPGs before this, obviously. Just about every console RPG is, to some degree, anime-themed. But this was the one that made me feel it, you know? This is the one that made me think of it as an anime-style game and get more interested in, like, whoa, Japan's doing cool stuff. Like, frogs with veins. Holy shit. I gotta get in on this. Yeah, the cutscenes are lovely. The style of visual storytelling, you know, which I only thought of as, like, comic art, but the style of visual storytelling was unlike anything I had ever seen at the time. There's nothing here. There's a mouse here, Alice. I think we should all stop and look at the mouse. Oh, paralyzed. That's bad. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to back out again. Just for a couple moments. Alright. Han is continuing to be paralyzed. Bad. Res. It's gonna take a couple of reses to keep you alive. Is it worth keeping Han alive if he can't contribute? Zaranku. Okay, that makes sense. Surprise attack, we can... Oh good, it wore off. Okay, yes, it would be worth keeping Han alive. I should heal him some. Cure Paral... Okay. The universe has a sense of humor. And... Well, not on you. Alice, there. I misused a cast. Oh well. It's fine. We're learning and growing and tri-blastering our enemies. Grizz leveled up! Yay! Alright, let's progress. This quest will progress till the egress. Oof. One more time! Don't get paralyzed, please. You were wrong. It's the vein frog. Oh yeah, okay. That makes sense. I'm pretty sure if I looked directly at that, I would crash too. Antidotes! For when you're going to die of poison. Alright, let's just button Ghibli, 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 ghibli. Tongue. Dislike. Unsubscribe. Cure paralysis, not poison. Paralysis. Fine, we still have an antidote. He does have the antidote spell, too, yes. Titanium crown! Sure. Now, Alice is tittin' good in the neighborhood. Gonna get punched for that. Ow. Ah, good. Good, 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 good. Good, Grizzin, good. Grizz, good. Way to griddle. Did she actually put it on? Yes. Tech. Heal up. That'll have to do for now. Yeah, that was basically the entire gag. Hey kid, you wanna learn about some titties? You wanna learn about the most famous titties in the galaxy? Whoop, there goes Chaz. Okay, we're gonna have to back out of here. That's gonna be rough. It may be easier to continue forward than to back out. If nobody else got me, I know Grizz got me. Like, that is how it works. If nobody else got me, I know Grizz got me. Where the fuck are the stairs? Top corner? No. Don't like that. Don't like this. Yeah, I'm gonna try and make my way back out. Oh, there goes Han, too. Grizzmate got me, but I'm not sure he can carry entirely on his own. Yeah, you remember how I said this would not go flawlessly? These are the flaws, folks. No techniques, no techniques. We have one monomate, which I'm gonna use on Alice. Because she is AoE. Stop giving me the big boys! Give me the small boys! Run. I hate running. I'll run from the next encounter. Yes, they are. They're derived from German. Okay! We can probably get up and out of here, maybe. Not if we go that way. Run! Fine, let's run. Character limits. They're a thing. Ah, we got the... Oh, get poison. Good. Alice is now poisoned and limping her way out. I have no heals. Let's see if we can make my way downtown. Walking fast. Walking a little faster. We lived, bitch. We're good. It's fine. Everything's fine. Whew. Okay. I would love to, Really, did I miss the item vendor stall that sells us monomates? Are these actually articles for sale? This shop owner is asleep, I won't wake him up. Looks like they're closed. Weapon store. Parmanian, we don't have anything to sell to you. So it's like food, I think. Armor store. It's a Parmanian! Help! Don't worry, I'm not gonna hurt you. Tool store! Thank you! I did miss it. Alright. We do need an escapipe. Come with me, baby. Let's run away. Gonna take you on an escapipe. Pick up 5 of these. Pick up 1 of these. Tube of soft lock. Look, I don't care if it soft locks me, I want the warp wire, goddammit. And we go back on in. Two frogs in this economy. This time I'm gonna... God, they're evasive. Quit licking me. Nail bump. Anybody baby bump to the hit points. I'm starting to see what you mean about this being where the encounter rate ramps up, Flare. Feeling that a wee little bit. Secretly Mara from SMT. I don't see them with gigantic penises. Or being gigantic penises. Didn't look from the right angle. Oh boy. You know, even without Tri-Blaster, that's a one-shot on each of them. That's not bad. Alright, 3rd floor. Here's the stairs. Right where I didn't look. The door is sealed, tightly shut. Of course it is. Of course it is. Yeah. Poisoned. And paralyzed. This ain't Pokemon. You get poisoned, you get poka. You get poisoned, you get paralyzed. Both can happen to you at once. I can work. Wait, Ramirez! No, wrong game. That's Skies of Arcadia. Incorrect. Oh, 2 paralyzed. 2 furious. By which I mean I'm furious. Fortunately, we have exactly 2 paralyzed cures. There's one for each of you. And he's still poisoned. Because both can happen to you at once. And a monomate for each of you. Okay. I cannot tell if that is sarcasm. I am unable to tell. Sorry. Bleh. Blah, 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 blah. Huge frog, blah, blah. Okay, it's not good. It's too bad I don't have a Ramirez I can use. Yeah, that would be nice. Ow, you're poisoned. I fucking forgot. During this game, it's sort of familiar, and Sega had opinions on how RPG menus should look like. They did, yeah. I like the way they pop up all the... You know, I kind of almost want to believe that the reason they look like this is, like PC 98 games. Because every time I played a PC 98 or PC 88 game, it's reminded me strongly of Phantasy Star from the way the windows, like, burst out. Auschlin is procured. Oh, this is Auschlin. Okay, let's hurry and return to Zima and help those people out. We need weird fluid in a bottle to cure Zima. Do you think I can go along? My own town was destroyed by Zio. I couldn't save my father or my mother. One way or another, I need to get my revenge. Hey, Grizz. We're not necessarily making this journey for the purpose of defeating Zio. But didn't that tall guy who was with you say something like that? Oh, that. He was just arbitrarily saying stuff. I fucking love the dialogue in this game. Either way, I can't stay in this town forever. I'm coming along even if you refuse to take me. Grizz! Come on, Chaz, there's nothing wrong with that. Grizz could be quite a help, and after all, no one knows what's gonna happen from here on out. Great. Once again, good to be working with you. Yeah, whatever. Let's get going. An escapade, just in case you didn't buy any. I, however, bought some. Come on, baby, let's get away. Yeah, don't worry. I plan to play all of the Phantasy... I plan to play the first 4 Phantasy Star games, and perhaps some of the text adventures that tie in with Phantasy Star 2. I suddenly remembered that Phantasy Star Universe exists, and I had to, reconsider I will play all the Phantasy Star games. Because I don't know if the Phantasy Star Universe single-player storyline is accessible in any form at this point. I don't know. Phoenix reconsider Phantasy Star games. I do love Phantasy Star Online a lot. Like, I really like that game, and I would play more of it. This squirrel keeps stocked on telepipes. I actually should go buy a telepipe. Transcontinental travel, here we come. I spent a lot of time, one of the best ways to play PSO solo nowadays is a thing called a ROM hack called Return to Ragol, which bumps a whole bunch of, inaccessibilities and such. It's a good thing there was enough in that bottle for everybody. Oh, why, it's you, Han! My golly, this is someplace. There are just tons of relics from an earlier civilization all over the place. You've come at the right time, you too. Brother Holt! This is no time for that kind of thing. Do you know you were turned into stone by Zio? Oh, really? Well, here I am now, as good as new, not to worry. Alright, let's reopen the investigation immediately. Han! Yes, sir. Go back to the academy. Well, I'm doing fine. Fuck off, Han. Give them a report on the state of affairs here. Yes, sir. Good. We're off further into Birth Valley. What a strange old man. Oh well, at least we've settled one problem. I'm so sorry, he didn't even say a word of thanks. Well, he's just that kind of guy. Oh, don't worry about that, Han. Well, I'm kind of tired after getting this job done. Let's take it easy today, eh, Chaz? Okay. I'm going to return to the academy. I love this scene of everybody just lounging around the hotel room. Like, Chaz has some coffee. It's nice. I like this scene. Also, this is the happiest we've ever seen Han, in that little smiley face cutscene. I'm gonna return to the academy. I've got a report about what's been happening till now. Okay. What about Grizz? You talking about me? I'm going off to conquer Zio, even if that means me alone. Let's not be so rash. I don't care whether it's rash or not. I've already made up my mind. We've come to a good break point, what with one job done. Normally at this junction, we would go back to the town of Yedo, where the guild is located. Ah! What was that? Someone screaming.
You'll never prove a thing, Copper. I'm just a part-time electrician. Bad is good, baby! Down with government!
Down with the government. God damn it. How are we gonna get in with that creature blocking the way? We'll have to destroy it. Now? Those eyes that flash to the music. Fuck yeah. Just the first boss again, so he is incredibly a part-time electrician. You're right, I can probably just auto-attack my way through this. Sure can! Grizz levels up! How is it now, Alice? Well, it's a little better now. If you missed it, earlier Alice was criticizing his sword technique, saying he was swung a little too slow. This is the follow-up from that. It's a curse! It's because we've violated the sacred area that something like this is happening. A curse? I wonder what's further inside. What's going on? The professor is still in there. Alice? I'll keep it to 1,000 Masada. My wedding fund! I love hurting Han. I love it. Let's get in there. Yeah, you see how expensive the armor and shit is? So yeah, here's the flatter plant. It is a plant. You can see it has little roots hanging down there. I can't tell if that's a laser or just vomit. Possibly it is like vomit laser, which is honestly the worst special move anyone has ever devised. Well, unless you get into like Kanuki Man shit, but let's not get into Kanuki Man shit. So this return to Birth Valley is a really great way to see just how strong your party has become in just a couple hours we've played the game. I like that Phantasy Star 4 has these little points where you'll have to traverse old areas and... Ah, the monsters from the depths are... Professor Holt has gone into the depths and has not returned. Maybe it's too late. No! Welcome to the Biological Research Plant. Yikes, what's that? We're gonna die! Stop cowering, men are such cowards. It's nothing. That's true. There's some writing here. Sterilization treatment completed. Please follow the line on the floor. I followed the line on the floor. Help? Hello? Geistfaluge. That's a word. We're gonna want to do a little bit of healing here in a minute. Oh yeah, we are. Alice has leveled up. Chaz has leveled up. Henos has been mastered. Henos. I know that Henos is something that I'm... should be glad to see. Henos. Escape dungeon, okay, okay. I am glad to see that, actually. Hey Han, cure us, cure slaves. 1,000 Masada for this privilege. Arm drones! It's arm slaves! They're, ooh, crosscut. This is a pretty powerful thing, if I recall. And... break. Yeah, crosscut is pretty strong. And that's an instant kill. I remember crosscut now. I remember Grand Cross. Where do I get that? Han's leveling up? Let's monomate. Well, Han has the lowest. Well, whatever. It's a future box! It's bits! Much higher level to combo with crosscut for Grand. I knew it had to be higher level. Grand Cross is too fucking good. Cure Paralyze. Okay. Ah, here's the line. The Stanley Parable Adventure line. Some writing here. Elevator E3 to the central block. Elevator W3 to the west section. Let's go west. These boxes are empty. This one isn't. Graphite Crown. The Neo Whistle TikTok from Return to Oz. Not the way I remember him. Tachikoma shape, that's more like it, yeah. West section, unauthorized entry prohibited beyond this point. Let's go right in. It's completely sealed. I wonder if it collapsed from the earthquake or something. Oh well. Getting that graphite crown is... Ugh! It's that dude from Darkstalkers! Call me Ishmanus, because that is my name. It is not my name. But for the purposes of this joke, it is my name. Well, with that... Ow! Han got chain gunned. That's a little painful. Actually, I kind of see the TikTok now. Like in the shape of the head. I kind of see it. A little bit. Anyway, let's head for the central column. That's where everything happens. Ow. Ow. You know what? I'm gonna unscramble your onions. Suck it. More healing magic, you guys. I think Han's better at it. Particularly Grizz, who needs a double dose. There. It's identical to the find in the basement of the Academy. They must have transported those things from here. Except here they're using them to grow trees. It looks like. Nothing over here. Ow. Could have used more monomates, I guess. Yeah, no. Ow. 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 Chaz is dead. Watt does not matter to the electrical creatures, apparently. Well, Chaz is down. That's probably going to fuck us a little bit. Oh, God. Good miss. You just realized. What have you realized? Is it that I'm not very good at RPGs, or... All these machines. He was a part-time electrician after all. It's true. Oh, God, fuck you, fuck. Leg it, nope, can't escape. I don't think I can use escapipes from battle. Can I? No. Well, I can use them. They just don't work. Whew. Okay,
What I'm trying to say is maybe you ought to save.
one moment. Broad axe. You have a titanium axe and a broad axe. Alright, I don't feel ready to wrap up yet, but I do need to take a brief step away. I will be back in just a few minutes. Until then, I leave you on this screen.
Love will suddenly find you, and it will be serious and passionate. Are you ready for it?
No, I'm just going to the bath. I'm not gonna go find love. I'm going to the bathroom. I'll be back in a minute. Alright, I return. And my controller. There we go. Did we save? Let's save. Alright, I kind of want to continue a little bit until this particular plot thread is done. So... Grizz have expensive tastes. In weapons. Let's sell off these minor things that I really don't need. I don't think I'm gonna need the titanium crown or the carbon crown or whatnot again anytime real soon. Do not... More monomates! We do need more monomates. And I do think I want 2 slashers for Alice. I'm pretty sure these are stronger than what she's got. I wish you could see, but you cannot. Nope. Buttons. Buttons are hard. These are worse than what she has. Cool. Yes, the other ones are titanium slashers. These are just normal. Okay. Oh well, sell them back. We've lost money. That's fine. What do you got? Circlet! A graphite suit. I think this will definitely be better than what Han has on. Unless he's already wearing a graphite suit, of course. Ah, there we go. Yes, that's an upgrade. Alright, let's find Monomate Central. And mono our mates until we have mono. Un, deux, trois, cuatro, cinco, seis. Alright, that'll do it. And a couple of escape pipes. Just in case one doesn't work somehow. Monomate. Okay. We're good. I don't know what the inventory limit is. Monomates are cheap. Let's find out what the inventory limit is. Actually, let's not find out what the inventory limit is. Let's stick with that. I feel stocked up. Do I have any escape pipes? Yes, I have, 2. I always try to carry at least 2. That was more than 3. 1, 2, 3. I would not say that's more than 3. Alright, let's get back in there. It's a long way down, but that's okay. Alice is one of our fastest characters, and she does have strong enough boomerangs to wipe an entire weak party. It's gonna be a longer way down if I keep making wrong turns. So how you folks doing tonight? Acid. A local pizza place near me has expanded into tacos. though I tried out some of their tacos tonight. They're pretty good. They were not particularly big fat tacos, but they were good tacos. And I haven't had a taco in something like 23 years at this point. So. Decided to expand in a different direction through their Facebook. A very oof direction. I'm not sure I want to ask. I've never inquired about the politics of my local pizza place. But, they do have, like, anti-ice stickers on the window. So, I feel okay with that. Ceramic sword! Oh, this will help. Look at that, it's a 20-point jump. Half-price wings is for queer folk to make them feel inclusive. Wow, they can fuck themselves. By and large. It does sound like I would specifically exclude them from getting any of my fucking money. Also, how are they gonna tell? Are they gonna come over to your house and fuck you? And then exclude you based on that? Ah, there goes Han. Amazing, all those monomates and he still died. Has 30 monomates, dies anyway. Thanks, Han. Let's drag his corpse through the dungeon. Well, not really a dungeon, bio research lab. Chaz looks like he's gonna be next. Fortunately, we have monomates. Ryuka mastered. Nice. Here, Chaz, get monorailed. Ah, we might as well use one on Alice, too. If only Grizz had some kind of techniques that worked against robots, yeah. I'm sure. Ah. Okay. Professor! Thank goodness you're safe! Oh, it's you, Han. You came to rescue me. Good job! Well, it seems pretty safe here, but how on earth were you able to escape on your own? Well, you see, this person here came to my rescue. Who? Welcome, everybody! I'm glad to have you here. So the professor managed to pull a hot anime cat girl? God fucking knows how. What? Who are you? My name is Rika. Pleased to meet you. Rika. Those ears, what on earth are you? And what is this place? This is the bioplant. It's a research facility for bioengineering created by a 1,000-year-old civilization. This is from an ancient advanced civilization. Is it still operational? Oh yes. What's more, this isn't the only one. There are many such systems that have maintained their functionality. And it's thanks to these systems which control Motavia's climate, soil, and ecology systems that the human race was able to avoid total destruction after the Great Collapse. Really? Is that true? If that's the case, how come this recent environmental destruction is taking place? Even though the control system is still functioning, it can barely maintain the minimal conditions for your existence. Even now, this system is starting to run out of control. Chaz, do you understand? What? Then does that mean the recent increase of biomonsters is coming from here? Yes, unfortunately so. If you want to know more, talk to Seed. He's over there. Seed? Gundam Seed? Do I have to talk to Kira Yamato? So, where's this person called Seed? He's right in front of you. What's going on? I am Seed, the control computer for this bioplant. Whoa, an artificial intelligence! Wow, this hit different in the 90s. I can't believe it! That's right. This is no exception. Check my status here. The system is beyond my control. It is continuously breeding harmful monsters. Just as I thought. If we leave each of these systems running out of control, along with the monster problem, we will have abnormal climate conditions and violent changes in the planet's surface. Motavia will be destroyed. What should we do? The only thing we can do is shut down the system. Stopping the system itself will cause problems. We won't be able to maintain the ecosystem. That's better than the system ruining everything. But these systems are spread out all over the place. Don't worry, all we have to do is shut down the plant Nervous, which supplies energy to each system. Ah yes, the nervous system. That will shut them all down. First, please rescue the control android, Demi. She's the only one who can stop Nervous. Rescue? What do you mean rescue? Right now, Demi is being held hostage by a man named Zio. Zio again! Who on earth is this Zio? I myself don't know what Zio is all about. So all we have to do is rescue this Demi, right? Where's she being held hostage? She is with Zio. And the name of that castle is Zio's Fort. Is that by any chance beyond the quicksand of Mile? Oh, that sinister-looking castle north of Zima. It's a pretty long way to go, but having heard all this, we have no choice. It's been a long time since I felt so excited. And while we're at it, why don't we get rid of that disgusting character, Zio? Yeah, as long as we're conducting a rescue mission, let's also murder someone. Hey, that's the spirit. Grizz is just murder is okay incarnate. So you will go. Please take Rika with you. Who is this girl anyway? She seems curiously knowledgeable about these matters. She is my child. Are you saying she's an artificial life form? That's right. She is a product of 1,000 years of improvement on genetic information from a prototype prior to the Great Collapse. I have also given her a basic education. You know, if you conduct 1,000 years of improvement, you get furries. It's scientific, proven fact. She will surely be a great help to you. Alright, Seed, we'll take her. Alex's body language doesn't say we'll take her on an adventure. Just, we'll take her. She's ours now. Thank you! I've always wanted to be able to see the outside world. Rika, take care. Okay, let's get going to Zio's Fort. I must first go back to the academy. We have to spread this information as much as possible. There is only one way for me to stem the outbreak of monsters. Now that I have sent into the world the fruit of 1,000 years' worth of research, there are no obstacles to its execution. We're outdoors! Whoa, I didn't know the sky was so blue. These flowers! They're so beautiful! How lovely! Technically the first Newman. I mean, what about, like, Nay? Being cooped up all this time underground, everything must be so novel. What was that? An explosion? Seed! Rika, you must carry on the will of Seed. Nay is the prototype. But being the prototype of something still means you're the first something. You can't look back now. I know. Alright, let's, heal up, because Han is dead. Or dying, excuse me. And hey, for the first time, we have a full party! Which is a great place to stop for the evening. Rika is 1 year old. And she can kick pretty much anybody in the party's ass except for Grizz. Rika is now out of early access and ready to be played on the Nintendo Switch family of systems. Ahem. Anyway, so that was the start of Phantasy Star, and like I said, Phantasy Star is tremendously important, not just to me, but to games in general. Like, I consider Phantasy Star the peak of Genesis. Dare you ask how much Rika there is on an E621? I think I don't want to know. I also think you'd have better luck on an anime archive, like Pixiv or Jailboro or something. But I consider Phantasy Star for, like, incredibly important. It defined a visual language that is still being used in Phantasy Star Online 2 today. Like, you can draw a straight line through the Phantasy Star games. And I think it's a real shame that more JRPGs don't do this sort of fantasy futuristic tech blend. It's kind of my favorite genre, and you never really see it outside certain anime and such. Most of which I can't talk about because it's a spoiler. Star Ocean does continue. I have all of the Star Ocean games lined up for someday. But, yeah. For now, good night, folks. Is there anybody I ought to rate into? One moment. Not really. Okay. I'm off for now. Yeah, the Xenosagas, the Xenoblade sagas in particular, do have that sort of vibe. Okay. See you tomorrow.